What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about some traffic and road signs in Norway. So, as an American, I have no idea what it's like actually driving in Norway. But by the look of it, you guys have a lot of different road signs in Norway that we do not have here in the United States. So today, I thought it'd be fun to take a look at these and learn about what all of these different Norwegian traffic signs are. So let's take a look.
Stop.
Oh, okay. You know what? I thought I was just going to be totally confused this entire video. You guys have stop signs. This is what your stop sign looks like in Norway? This is exactly the same stop sign that we have in America. So I'm actually a little surprised about that. Okay.
Give way yield.
Yield. Okay, but in Norway, what do you have written on the sign? Does it say stop like in English? Probably not, right? Wouldn't it be in Norwegian? And the yield, this yield sign looks the same in America, but in America it says yield. In Norway, doesn't it? It probably says the Norwegian word for yield, right?
Priority road.
Okay, here we go. I officially have no idea what this means. What does a priority road mean? I remember a while ago I did a video where there was something about in Norway where you take like when you take turns and like who gets to turn first. I forget how it works in Norway, so I don't know what a priority road is. We don't have anything like that in America. I don't know what that would even mean.
End of priority road.
Huh? I just have no. This would be a problem. If I was in Norway and I was driving, this would be a big problem because I don't understand what the purpose of these are.
Give way to oncoming traffic.
Huh. Give way to oncoming traffic. Sometimes in America we have a sign where they write out an entire sentence where it says like proceed through the intersection or stop for oncoming traffic. In Norway, you guys just have a dedicated sign that we don't have a sign for this. I feel like we should have something like this actually. We don't. But we should. I guess we just use the yield sign. I guess. But we should maybe have something like this.
Priority over oncoming traffic.
Oh, this means you have priority. Oh my god. In Norway, do you guys just have a lot more road signs? Like are these all normal? It says these are for Oslo, Bergen, Stavanger, Sandnes, Trondheim. So these are in major Norwegian cities. So this means you have priority, so you get to go? Why would you even need a sign for that? If you just get to go, if you have priority, can't you just have no sign? Maybe I don't understand what this sign is for. I'm sure I don't understand.
Stop ahead.
Wow! Really? You guys have a sign dedicated to letting you know that there's a stop sign ahead? I actually really like that idea because in America, sometimes a stop sign just pops out of nowhere and you're not familiar with the area, and then there's just a stop sign you didn't know about. This lets you know so in advance. This is such a great idea. We should have this. What the heck? We should do this. Why don't we do this? That is such a good idea.
Give way ahead.
Give way ahead. I don't know what that means.
Warning traffic road signs in Norway.
Okay, so I guess those were all of like the normal. Those are like common in Norway, I guess. Those are the common signs. Yeah. I've never seen most of those ever. I guess here in America we have a lot less signs than I thought. We don't have many. In Norway, you guys get a lot more specific, which is probably a lot safer. So I actually like that a lot. All right.
Curve.
Okay, you might see stuff like this in America.
Series of curves.
You might see something that says curve. Like you don't see this series of curves. We don't get that specific usually.
Crossroads with
Crossroads, like an intersection. No, we don't have this.
priority to the right. Crossroads with a minor road.
You guys really have all of these signs? This is a lot. I don't know if I could remember all of this.
Roundabout.
Roundabout. Okay. This used to be very rare in America, but recently, over the last 10 or 15 years, we have started finally building roundabouts in America. It took a long time. A lot of Americans are still very scared of roundabouts. I remember when I was in college and I encountered my first roundabout, a lot of us had no idea what to do. They're still pretty uncommon, but they're getting more common in America. A lot of Americans are still confused by roundabouts, but I know how to use them now, and I really think they're great. They're much better than like a traffic sign, like a stoplight. Much more efficient. I love them now. I was scared at them at first.
Traffic signals.
Now, we have traffic signals, but we don't usually have a sign for them.
Two-way traffic.
Two-way traffic. That's so normal and standard. Why do you need a sign to tell you there's two-way traffic?
Traffic queues.
You have a sign to tell you to wait in line? To queue? Yeah, we don't have any. And Americans are crazy drivers. A lot of good luck getting us to form an orderly line. We probably need a sign like this.
Steep ascent.
I have seen stuff like this. We do occasionally have stuff that shows the slope. That's true.
Steep descent.
Yeah, okay.
Pedestrian crossing.
We do, in America, most people don't walk. It's actually very rare to see somebody walking. Most Americans own a car. Most Americans drive. We don't have much public transportation, and God forbid we don't like to walk. But we do have pedestrian crossing. You almost don't even pay attention to these signs because nobody's ever walking in the United States. We're all driving.
Children.
Yeah, we have stuff like that.
Cyclists.
Yeah.
Domesticated animals.
What? Domesticated animals? You guys have enough... What is this, a cow? A bull? What is this? You guys have dedicated signs for animals?
Cattle. Domesticated animals. Sheep.
For sheep? You guys actually have signs for cows and sheep. That is amazing. We don't have that stuff. There's no need in America. Wow, you guys have enough animals roaming around. Wow. Now we do.
Wild animals. Deer.
This is the one we have. You know what? We have signs for geese or ducks, and we have signs for deer. So it's not totally crazy. It's just funny.
Wild animals, elk. Wild animals,
my God.
reindeer.
It's just funny to me. Like, I've never seen these animals on a sign. Like a cow and a sheep and a reindeer. Like, that's how you know you're in Norway. When the Animal Crossing signs like have these animals. That's really cool, actually. I mean, I guess you guys gotta be careful and watch out. You have a lot more threat from animals in Norway, it sounds like. In America, sometimes there's deer or like a geese or something.
Road narrows.
Road in America, I think in America you're just left to fend for yourself. Like if the road narrows, it's up to us to figure it out. Like you just have to adapt as it's happening. In Norway, you guys have a lot more signs. It's a lot more courteous. In Norway, you guys, it lets you know a lot of stuff is happening. In America, it's just chaos, I guess. We just have to go with it and whatever, because we don't get warnings for our narrowing road or like curves and stuff.
Uneven surface.
Or yeah, what?
Bump.
Yeah, it'd be great to have signs like this in America. That'd be great.
Slippery surface.
We do have a sign like this. Slippery when wet. We do have this is like so random that we do have a sign like this, but not like these. But we do have this one.
This. Loose surface material.
Loose surface. I didn't even know this kind of sign existed. Interesting. Like if it's a gravel road or rocks or... I like that because it's annoying when cars can like kick up rocks and hit your car or hit people. I like this one. I didn't know you could make a sign for this.
Soft or low verges.
Huh? I don't understand what this sign means. Softer. What is a verge? Why is the car tilted? I don't understand what this one means. I'm going to be honest.
Falling rocks.
Oh my God. So just to be clear, in Norway, you guys actually have like all of these signs. This is incredible. It also seems like Norway has a lot more danger. So you guys need more road signs because of all the obstacles and the danger. In America, there's not going to be falling rocks on you. It's kind of terrifying that this in Norway, you actually need signs like this. So it's good. It's good you guys do this, but we don't really get landslides and rock slides in America very much.
Crosswinds.
You have an entire sign just for wind? You know, how strong does the wind get in Norway? In America, we can have some strong wind, but it's not like it's going to blow your car over. Like, do you really need a sign for this?
Unprotected body of water.
Oh my God. This just shows me, like, in Norway, you guys take driving much more seriously. In America, there will be just a body of water and there's no warning or sign or anything.
Opening bridge.
Huh. We just don't have many bridges like this.
Tunnel.
Tunnel. You might see a sign for a tunnel in some parts of America. I know in Norway, don't you guys have a lot of tunnels? This must be a very common warning sign. You guys have a ton of tunnels in Norway, right?
Low-flying aircraft.
In America, you'll see signs for the airport, but maybe we have this. We might have this.
Trams.
Ha! Ha! Never seen this. And this goes back to the public transportation. In America, I think there's like a couple cities in America that have a tram, I think. But, for the most part, if you're living in the United States, in an average town or city, there's not trains, there's not trams, there's barely any buses. So we don't have any signs for stuff like this. It'd be nice.
Level crossing with barriers ahead.
What? What does this... What? I don't know what that means. I can't even picture what that means.
Level crossing without barriers ahead.
What? In America, we have railroad crossing signs.
Level
Like this. It kind of looks like this. Except it's all black in America. We have railroad warnings, but I think that's what this is.
crossing, single track. Level crossing, multiple tracks.
Oh, wow. You guys get very specific. You have single track, multiple track. We do have a railroad crossing sign, but it's not really like this.
Roadworks.
We do have this. Funny enough, we do have that. We have construction and roadwork signs. It actually looks a lot like this. Ha! Norway! Oh my god, I'm shocked. How many signs you guys have in Norway that we don't have in America? And we could use some of these. We could really use some of these. These make things much more safe. And then randomly, we have signs like this. Finally, this is one that's very similar.
Other danger.
Other danger? Other, what does that mean? What's the danger? I would be scared to see this. I'd be like, because it doesn't tell you what the danger is. You're just driving and you know there's danger, but you don't know what. Oh my god. Interesting. We definitely do not have anything like this. Other danger. But you don't know what? That's kind of scary. You just drive. Okay. This is actually a longer video than I thought. This is really cool. There are so many signs. Oh my god, there's so many signs. So I might have to come back to this in part 2, because there's way more than I thought, and this is really interesting. It actually is showing me what a great place Norway is. You guys have... I love how many signs you have. Some of them are kind of redundant or unnecessary to me, but a lot of these are great. I don't know why we don't do this in America. So I'm going to stop here for now. I really did enjoy this, though. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, especially if you're a Norwegian and you understand these signs. Are all of these signs common in Norway? Feel free to give your thoughts on all this. That'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and learning about Norwegian culture and seeing Norwegian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.